I don't know if you guys know, I don't know if you guys have been, some of you have been asking, but actually I live with a disability, which is basically called, first thing I'm going to be saying is, be empathetic, like, don't be pitiful, it's not a plague, just, I'm not my disability, I'm a different person. That's something that is different, that I'm living with, if you understand what I'm saying. Don't treat people less, like, because of something they cannot control. That's you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. That's my best verse of the Bible, Philippians 4:13. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite girl Tanto. You know the vibes. Thank you for the support on the last video. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for sharing, for commenting, like, for supporting the brand. I really appreciate it. Please, if you're not subscribed, please go ahead, go and subscribe. Hey Joe, please, like, everything in any language, just go and subscribe. Support your brand. Stop watching free videos now. Support your girl, okay? And let me know what you want me to do in my next video. I would definitely appreciate your feedback and your input. Thank you. In today's video, I'm going to be talking something about I'm really passionate about, basically living with a disability. I don't know if you guys know, but according to WHO, 20% of people living in Nigeria, where I come from, are living with an actual disability, and they experience such things such as stigma, human rights violation, violence, discrimination, lack of access to healthcare, and lack of education as well. I'm just going to be sharing my personal experience as someone that's living with disability in this video, and raising awareness and share a personal story. Okay, so guys, I don't know if you guys know, I don't know if you guys have been, some of you have been asking, but actually I live with a disability, which is basically called right side paralysis. Basically, the right side of your body is not as functional as the left. It's severe. It's, in some cases, some people have it higher, but mine is not as bad, which I'm thankful for. So I'm actually going to be telling my personal experience with some 3 points that I've put down. I'm going to be explaining to you the things I experienced and how I lived while I was in Nigeria. Like some things I faced as someone living with disability in Nigeria. So first one was discrimination. So basically, I was discriminated against. Like I'm going to use through my phone. So people highly discriminated against me. Like in high school, someone actually called me an imbecile. Like, okay, so I'll give you like a short story, a short background story. So basically, I was in class and then someone was like, some girl, like, it's one that's like, the person was forgiving me, but like, the person was like, oh, Tanto, are you an imbecile? That's very condescending, and you don't ask such questions. People treat me unfairly because they feel like I was different. They will not want to talk to me. They will move their seats against, like, it was just very weird. Another thing I faced was basically undermine my ability. So basically, people would treat me, they would actually be like, oh yeah, you can't do that because, oh, you have this, you know, they'll just not believe in me. And actually, a personal example was when, like, I was coming to Canada and some relative was like, oh, why would you send your child, someone said, why would you send your child to Canada because you feel like I had a disability and I will not win, I won't succeed in this country. But I'm happy, I've proved you wrong, look at me now. Yeah. So another thing I want to touch on is privilege. So to be honest, I'm so grateful to God I was privileged in my own situation because my mom was very helpful. So basically, I had good health care. So I did physiotherapy, I had speech therapy. My mom was very empathetic. Like she was really good with like making sure she helped me cope with that disability. She made sure she like, oh, okay, I love you, mom, wherever you are right now, I actually love you and I really care about you. Okay, let me just go straight to what I was saying. So basically, she was very empathetic. She gave me confidence. She was a very good support system. So let me just put it out there to any parents or upcoming parents, because we are also growing, you guys. So if you ever have a child with disability, please make sure you don't hide your kids. Like don't be what's that word? Don't be what's that word again? Don't be ashamed of your kid because they did not create them. So God made them in his beauty and his likeness. So just embrace your kids. I know it can be hard to live with someone with disability, but just try your best to embrace your kids' parents. Yeah, that's do's and don'ts of things you should be doing and not be doing to someone that has disability. So the first thing I'm going to be saying is be empathetic. Like, don't be pitiful. It's not a plague. Just be empathetic. Like, make sure that maybe make them feel like you know what they're experiencing, or be helpful. Ask them if they need help. Don't be looking as if they are different. Just help them, like be supportive of them. That's something you need to do. The second thing you need to be doing is don't stare. Staring is very rude. Like if you have a question for me, ask me, oh, thanks, what's wrong with your hand, that kind of thing, or someone that has the plan, ask them the questions, like instead of staring. Staring is very, very rude and it's not appreciated, to be honest with you. Another thing I would say is get educated. Like you guys, educate yourselves. Like don't be ignorant. It's very, very bad. Like the way you phrase your words, don't say a person is disabled, say living with a disability. Two different things. It's not concerning, because I'm not my disability, I'm a different person. That's something that is different that I'm living with, if you understand what I'm saying. So don't say, oh, that person is disabled. Make sure you're careful with your words as well. Another thing that you should not be doing, let me just put here, because y'all be acting weird, is don't treat people less, like because of something they cannot control. That's the way God made them, in his own likeness and his own image. So you don't have no right to treat them less, like because of something they are facing, because you cannot control it. Because if you're, I can always say, if you are someone that can't control their issues or their disability, you have a problem. You need to get it checked, because it's something that I cannot control. So it's not something I can just. It's not like I'm going to lose the weight. It's not that. It's something that I'm living with. I'm going to live with. Like, so you have to be nice. You don't need to treat them differently. Something that don't stare. That's basically some things that you need to be doing. Like treat people nice generally. Don't be nice to people. Don't have to be rude. Like don't bully. Like don't bully. It's not right. Do not bully. I say it again. Don't bully. And also, like us as upcoming parents, like I am, I'm gonna be a parent one day for sure. And then parents already train your kids to accept difference. Like it's okay to be different. It's okay to be different. Like there's nothing wrong with it. But train your kids to be nice to people that have disabilities or are going through stuff. There's no reason to be nasty. If your kids see that you are being a good parent and treat people nice, they will follow suit. They will do the same things, right? Don't like, because some people in my high school, some people treat them really nice, and that's to show how their parents raised them. So even if you're young and you're acting up, some people didn't act up. They were still nice towards me and they treated me nice. So parents, we have a lot of job to do as a parent. Like just do justice. Like just help your children. Like that's basically all the things I have to say concerning the do's and the don'ts. So I'm going to be giving like tips to people living with disability and how I go about my daily life, what I do differently. So the first thing is the mindset. You're not a disability. Like be determined. Whatever you want to do, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. That's my best verse of the Bible, Philippians 4:13. Like don't feel like because you have a disability is the end of the world. Like encourage yourself. Like do anything you want to do. Find alternative ways to do it. For instance, for me, like when it comes to like styling my wigs or something, I would get like get a wig head, obviously, put my hand in a different way, find things that work for me. For example, when I wear like, when it comes to like heels, I can't wear heels, so I wear block heels. Those heels they're basically 3.5 inches, because obviously I'm still a bad baby girl for life. I need to, look good. I know it's everybody that some people's disability are pretty severe. Also, like another thing I'm gonna mention is like, if you are living with disability and it just did not happen now, and it happened, because for me, in my own situation, I live with it from I was born with it, so I don't know anything different. People that it happened to along their life, like process in life, like it's not the end of the world. You can find other ways to like live your lives. If it's like pray also, like God sees you and he hears you. If you are getting really depressed, you should also reach out to therapy. People around you should be supportive. Have people that are supportive around you. Just try your best at the end of the day, because you can do it. You can do anything you put your mind to. And go above the odds. Like prove people wrong. Like right now, and personal testimony to people wrong, because people that thought I cannot do anything, look at me now. I'm on YouTube, I'm doing the thing I'm meant to be doing. So it's like disability is all a mindset. In your head, you're not disabled, you're able to do what you're meant to be doing, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, you know, strive hard, look for alternative ways to do things you're meant to be doing. And lastly, guys, on this platform, this my YouTube is gonna be for awareness as well. Like, let's make awareness. Like, our government to do a lot of things for people with disability. I was lucky enough to have healthcare. I was lucky enough to have education and to be exposed. You know, people have that, and it's really sad. And also, family members, also friends, ask of ways you could help someone living with disability. Like, don't turn a blind eye to it, because at the end of the day, they are still struggling. If you're able to help them, it will be really nice. Lastly, for anybody living with disability, physically or mental, like, God sees you, He hears you, He feels you, and He loves you. To Him, you are not different. You are special in His own eyes. So just know that God loves you, and also strive hard. Do everything in your power to be successful, so people can not have nothing to say about you. Push harder. God helps you, and also, yeah, God loves you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video I just did. I hope you guys learned from me, because it's a learning process for everyone, learning curve for everybody. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Please go ahead and subscribe, comment, share, you know, and let me know what you want to do in the next video. But lastly, talk to me nice or don't talk to me at all, and that's on period. Bye, y'all.